All right, so moving on to from negative to positive, let's talk about Superman and Lois. Now, if you haven't seen it, it's a fantastic show. If you're a Superman fan, this show is for you. If you're a family man or a family woman, this show is for you. Now, let's talk about spinoffs. And I usually don't talk about spinoffs because I'm not a fan of some spinoffs, especially the Arrowverse. Like, after Arrow did their spinoff with Flash, I said, okay, cool, I like that. Then they did one with the Legends. I said, okay, cool, I can dig it. And then Legends want to go Doctor Who on my ass. I said, okay, that's not what I signed up for. Cool, more power to you. It ain't for me. Moving on. So then they did spinoff with then they did a Supergirl, which was a spinoff, but they combined her world with. I'm like, oh, okay, I dig it. Not for me, but I. Then they did Black Lightning. I was like, okay, well, well, okay. Then they did a whole Crisis. And I'm like, okay. And then we got Batwoman, and I'm like, it's getting too goddamn much, and this ain't good either. So it's like I was getting too much of it. But after seeing Superman and Lois, if they want to do a spinoff, another spinoff, which I believe that will be in the works, because they have to fill the void, and there's a quota. You got one superhero show. You got to have a female superhero show. You got to have a black superhero show. You got to have a lesbian superhero show, which is Batwoman. And you got to have a gay superhero show, which is in the works. Don't know what it is. Don't want to see it. But that's just me. This show fits the void of a black superhero show because Black Lightning just ended. Not canceled, just ended. If you want to say canceled, more power to you. But it just ended. So we got this show, Steel. And the reason I'm saying this would probably be a good idea, Steel is actually, I like this interpretation of Steel a lot more than, of course, that Shaq version. We ain't gonna talk about the Shaq version, but I like this interpretation more than the comic version because I don't get me wrong, I like Steel from the comics, but he was always missing something because he was a fanboy Superman. He wasn't his own character. Hell, when they did him in the Reign of Superman, I was like, he's okay, but I just didn't care for him. It was nice to see him, but I just didn't care for him. But this version has a motive. He is sent to this Earth to make sure that this Superman doesn't go out of hand. He can't go back to his home world because his home world is destroyed. Eventually, he will probably go back. And I wouldn't be surprised if they do a series, they'll probably have him figure a way to go back to his home world, to go back and deal with that Superman, which I think they can really develop and do some stuff with. Um, Hell, there might be a backdoor plot where he goes back to his home world and tries to stop the evil Superman from running amok with the technology he just got from present day. And they could do something with that, or they could do something with his daughter. She becomes Steel too, and he could have a daughter and father dynamic. Um, Even though that's not the daughter from the comics, because his daughter is, spoiler alert, is half white and half black, because in his future he's married to Lois Lane, I believe. I could be wrong, I don't know, but I think that's what they're doing. They didn't really emphasize that was her daughter, but I think it was. So they could do that, which is cool. And I'm down for it. And I think still having his own show be good. Riding around in his RV, saving people in his RV. Yeah, that's some cool shit. He's like Batman in a way, but not moody and not cut off. But he's more like, I got a job to do. I got to kill him. It's like, I can dig him. I actually like his character. And it's kind of like his yin and yang. But now he's not trying to kill Superman. He's there to help Superman. But he still has that, like, I'm a soldier. I got a job to do. And whatever. And you can also see Jonathan Kent taking a liking to him, learning from him, looking at him, because he probably said to himself, hell, I might need to look at you for some guidance because I ain't got no goddamn superpowers that we know of. So yeah, I'm like, okay, I can dig this. And I think a series with him would be great because his story is cool enough that belongs a series. And again, it fits the quota. They need a black superhero show to fill in that Black Lightning. Well, why not get Steel, which he's already loved? People loved him when he was Luthor. People were like, no. Then when it comes out, he was Steel. They were like, I like what you did. We hate what you did, but we like it. Because I was cool either way, because I thought he was a cool character. He could have worked for me as a Lex Luthor. But it wouldn't make sense because it's set in the Arrowverse. They already have their Lex, which is the one from Supergirl. Which, if he comes to this show, he better be written like these characters, not written like he is a Supergirl, or we gonna have some problems. But what do you guys think? I've rambled long enough. Do you think Superman and Lois does, needs a spinoff? Uh, should get a spinoff, or do you think should still get a spinoff from Superman and Lois? What do you guys think? Comment below. Let me know. As always, have a Johnson day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.